Right, what's up guys, hello and welcome back to another video. Today, what we're going to be doing is going over this recent thing that has happened with David Gonzalez. Now, I've seen your DMs, I've seen many of the messages. You guys have been hitting me up recently, asking me, one, to find out why David Gonzalez has officially quit skateboarding and doesn't miss skateboarding anymore, according to his words. And two, any more details on why that may be, the stabbing that happened around the same time, and if that caused it. So I've seen all the DMs and here I am to make said video. Now, if you don't know who David Gonzalez is, he's one of the best thrashers when it comes to like skating at high speeds, doing giant hills, just doing like crazy gaps from like a ramp to another ramp that you'd never expect. He's one of the gnarliest skateboarders out there. And what we're going to do first of all in this video is we're going to watch a little bit of David's skating just to remind ourselves how gnarly this guy is, and then we're going to get into why he's not skateboarding at all anymore. So let's get into it.
In the hood, there's more like going off like sidewalk into a hill.
So he's Colombian as well, right? So a lot of these like Colombian towns and cities are giant hills, really, really steep ass banks. So like, check this out. He's known for just gunning it at huge speeds. Like just hitting grinds like that in the middle of the street, just on like, and you just see people walking past at all times. Like check this woman out on the right. You stop to watch the big boy 5-0. Like a lot of these newer skaters that you guys may be, or you may not be, a lot of my audience is older, but David Gonzalez is like an actual legend. This guy's one of the best, in my opinion, one of my favorites as well when it comes to just watching someone thrash at high speed. And he actually won Skater of the Year. Like, I don't know if you guys know that, but David Gonzalez, born in 1990, Colombian professional skateboarder, in December 2012, he was actually named Thrasher Magazine's Skater of the Year. Now, that to me means that he was sending it mad that year. Like, let's go to one of his video parts real quick. Like, let's jump into his what's the word, It Must Be Nice video real quick. Still rocking the skinny jeans too. This was a few years ago. Full cab flip over the hip. One of my favorite tricks there, kicked about 50. Nice easy one if you're learning flips in. Like, and bear in mind, this isn't like a street part where you could have tried the trick 1,000 times. This is him just chilling. Tray flip 50. Okay, so obviously, right, David Gonzalez is one of the gnarliest skateboarders out there. I'll let this play while I continue talking. But basically what happened was someone that knows him in real life, someone that reached out to me, was saying how they feel that David hasn't like let his audience know what exactly is going on, and that he's been very cryptic in his recent posts. Like, I first saw this on Facebook from a bunch of you guys sending it to me and saying, can you check this out? Can you try and find out more? Now, originally, I thought maybe this might be like a troll account on Facebook or whatever, because this one right here, where is it? This one here. He says, I do not miss skateboarding, but here is one of my favorite ollies I did when I used to skate. Good times. And then another Spanish quote there. Like, look at this. Absolutely crazy. And the comments, right? The comments are all people saying like, what, you're not skating anymore? So you just play air guitar and smoke joints now? Because if we go onto his profile on Instagram, it's just a lot of like playing guitar, sharing old clips, and a lot of smoking cigars. I don't know if they're actually joints, but yeah, he's smoking something a lot and playing a lot of air guitar. He's also cut his hair off. I thought originally this might be able to be a troll account because it has 1 million followers. Don't get me wrong. Let me just open this quickly. Like, it has 1 million followers, but sometimes like fake or fan accounts can have more followers than the real thing. Like, for example, my fan account, like someone who made an account and reposts my videos, has more followers than I do on Facebook. Now, granted, I don't really prioritize Facebook, but still, they're making a nice bit of money off just re-uploading my videos, and people do that to all kinds of like content creators, public figures, whatever it may be. So it could have been, but I did find out that from his Instagram, this is all legit. And let's go back to that video real quick. So obviously here he says, I do not miss skateboarding, but here's one of my favorite ollies. This is the one that really hit it. Like, because people were telling me like he's been stabbed, he can't skate anymore, he's not allowed to. And I was like, right, but have we actually heard this from him? But this is apparently the only thing we've heard from the Gonz himself. It says, here it is the line right before I've got stabbed. It was a good day until the real Judas Priest stack. Positive vibes only. So this was the last skate clip he ever filmed. At least that's what we're led to believe. And obviously he's still shredding it. Man is like 35, 34 these days. So he's getting on, but there's still plenty of years left in the tank for Gonz. He's like, who stabbed you, Dave, on the comments? Is what? I say, who? Yeah, God knows what that person's saying. We got a few translations here. I'd better go to the USA. You have a lot to give to stay here. But a lot of people are asking, especially in his Instagram comments, why he's not skating anymore. But apparently, like I say, it's because he's been stabbed and can no longer actually skate, which is tragedy, which is a real tragedy, because God knows why that would have happened. I can't imagine him antagonizing someone. He seems like the chillest dude. If you've ever watched like one of his, for example, his Cold Call, where's that? If you've ever watched this, he seems like the most down-to-earth guy ever. And like when he's doing tricks, he's like, oh yeah, that was close. But like, he just seems like a sound guy.
Cover of Thrasher, it's like, it just means like so much. February 2008, so that must have been like, I was like 17, just turned 17. So like, that was just like, wow. All right, here's my second Thrasher cover. I remember Burnett calling me the day before. He just texted me like a day before. He's like, hey, I need a cover for Thrasher, like immediately. Would you be able to shoot it tomorrow? And I was like, dude, yeah, if you find a spot, I'm down. And then Jeff was like, yeah, I got a spot, dude. Like, here's a spot that I found. It's a sick ass photo, dude. Like, you know, you can't go wrong with Burnett right here.
And obviously, as you can see, he's got himself a few Thrasher covers too, like David Gonzalez. Again, I've said it before, one of the gnarliest, one of the most legendary guys out there. The fact that he is now no longer skateboarding at all anymore, because like he even said, like, if we go to this post on, and like people are upset about this. If we go to this post here where he says about, I do not miss skateboarding, but here's one of my favorite ollies. Asoti quitting skating is crazy, and then so many people like talking on that one. Someone here says it's literally life or death. He got stabbed and can't skate anymore, or it could kill him. Bro, what? A few posts back he talks about it. I think he has the story in the comments. I thought it was the caption, but he might have changed it. Either way, he explained it when someone asked, and he said he chooses to live the rest of his life instead of taking the risk in skating. So perhaps it was like a serious internal injury, but either way, man, I'm gutted to hear that the Gonz is no longer skateboarding anymore, but I'm happy for him if he's healthy. If he doesn't miss skateboarding, that's fair enough, but it's still a crazy thing to see that this man of this much skill just isn't up for it anymore. Let's read some more of these comments. It's not because of the injury, it's because of the risk of it happening again. I've seen multiple interviews and stuff where skaters say that in Colombia, specifically Medellin, and sometimes they'll mention Bogota, you have about 5 minutes at a spot before you have to leave to avoid getting robbed, especially if you have a camera. Yeah, I've heard these similar things about Colombia too. Apparently it's quite dangerous. I get that, but apparently he's injured too. Also, David Gonzalez, he doesn't exactly have to skate in Colombia. He's a pro. He can get flown out to wherever. True. But if he's already been stabbed, he might not have the ability to, you know, risk another injury. Like another bad fall could end his career and maybe even his life. But yeah, that's basically it for this one. Really sad to say about David Gonzalez not skating anymore, but at least now you guys know why that is. And like I said earlier, yeah, I got reached out to by someone who knows him in real life who asked me to make a video, but he did say that he did not want to be in it publicly, which is fair enough. But yeah, it's a dark day for the skate scene with no more David Gonzalez. He was one of the gnarliest, one of my favorite to watch. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. If you got any more video ideas or updates you want me to do, let me know, and I'll see you then.